Boy, got a bump way, not fun. Boy, got a bump way, not fun. Boy, got a bump way, not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. To these Billy Strum cards, and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbors jump, up a pump, pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know him, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump way, not fun. Boy, got a bump way, not fun. Boy, got a bump way, not fun. Boy, got a bump way, not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting that cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with his smiles.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a man who tore up the Packers in the NFC title game a few years back. It's Raheem Mostert. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Hey, good sir.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You look at this Raiders defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll run for it with Achane. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Let's go.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on 4th down to create a 1st down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
And what a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the first.
How about him getting his feet down, though? That's footwork.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins at 1-8 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because
the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. To the air, Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Second down and 4. Allen going to change the look here. 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Allen now looks to throw. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That would complete to Trey Tucker. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
And this will depend on... I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Raiders 0.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jones breaking from the contact, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Adams, the man in motion left. Now Allen. And it's complete to Adams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 40 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Tua. Short throw to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
What I continue to hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Now Allen. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Here's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
White. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dalton Kincaid from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a...
just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
First down, here's White. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker from 19 yards away. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to pass. Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
This taken in by Kincaid. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Raiders.
They'll go up the middle with White. Shedding the tackle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Allen now looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And going deep for Hill. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 14.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. He hits Adams complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, they have no reason to believe he won't.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Allen going to throw. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 74 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, some strong running. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Now Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White from 19 yards away. And the Raiders are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Second down and a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And that will force a turnover on downs. Going with White here, toss left. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They stay on the ground with White. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Dolphins first down.
Go ahead.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Raiders, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.